Hi everyone, welcome to today's Libra reading. So this reading is for the ones in June. For some of you in Libra, this will resonate for you in June. For some of you, it may not resonate until a few months' time or another year's time. So just take with what you can resonate, and after June, please let me know, or in the middle of June, if it does happen, please comment and let me know. So I've done your tarot cards for you to see what's going to happen, and I've also got some cards then which is going to clarify the reasons why these are coming out. So the clarifying cards is what happened in the past to bring these cards to come to you in June. So I'm going to start first of all with the reversed Eight of Cups. So we've got the reversed Eight of Cups, then we've got the King of Pentacles, then we've got the reversed Seven of Cups, then we have the Nine of Cups, then we've got the Strength card, got the reversed Queen of Swords, then we've got the reversed Ace of Swords, we've got the Five of Pentacles, then we've got the reversed Eight of Swords, we've got the Three of Pentacles as well, then we've got the Death card, we've got the Three of Swords, then we've got the Ten of Pentacles, and then we've got the reversed Two of Swords. So I'm going to first start off with the reversed Eight of Cups, the reasons behind this. So the reasons behind this that's going to happen in June for you is all about, fully learning from the past, all the past mistakes, basically
it's
like
20
a lesson.
hours.
And also this is also to do with someone that's going to be returning home, someone who's going to return back to you. This can be a lover or someone in your family that haven't been able to be with you at a certain time. They're finally returning and coming back home. Then we have the King of Pentacles, which is all about a very wise person. They like doing investments. They're investing in different businesses and in different people. As I said, they're very wise, but they're also a solid and practical type of person. So they've got a solid foundation and they like doing practical things, practical matters as well. Then we have the reverse Seven of Cups. So this card is all to do with some restored sense of clarity, sense of how can I say, where you finally seeing the reality of a situation or of a person. They may have had a mask on in the past on being around you, and you finally seen their true colours. Then we have the Nine of Cups, which is all about wishes coming true for you. This is all to do with a lot of abundance and prosperity that is coming forward, and also to do with some good health. So you're going to have a lot of good health and feeling much better in yourself in June as well. Now I'm going to start with Strength card as well. So we've got Strength. So for some of you, there may be some confrontation you be having with yourself or with someone else. But this is all to do with self-love, self-respect as well, unconditional love you have for yourself and for others as well. And this is also to do with having a lot of courage. You're going to have a lot of courage to go and do something or say something. Then we've got the reversed Queen of Swords. So this is about a person that is going to be around you, or this may be yourself, that is very cold-hearted, they're very rigid, they're very, very dishonest. They just lie about things. They're not honest about anything, and they're very unkind as well. Then we have the Ace of Swords in reversed. So this card is all about stress and having a lot of mental blockages and some anxiety and some depression. Is just interfering with your intuition and your thinking as well. But for some of you, there may be poor judgment that is coming across as well, and some dishonesty again. Then we have the Five of Pentacles. So this is about, for some of you, poverty, you know, you have to skimp and scrape, you haven't been able to save, you haven't had much money coming forward for you, there's some ill health with some of you, there's some worry, there's some financial loss, and for some of you then it could be just to do with the isolation that you're under and going through in this present moment. Right, now we have the reversed Eight of Swords. So this is about releasing the past, releasing anything negative, and there's going to be some hope, you know. There's going to be some freedom, you know, feeling like all the ties of the past is gone. Then we have the Three of Pentacles. So the Three of Pentacles is all about teamwork, collaborating with someone, finding out you've got some good skills, because maybe you've been doing something and then finding out you're good at doing certain situations, certain thing. And also this can be to do with craftsmanship. So you may be a builder, or you may like doing things with your hands, like working with your hands sort of situation. Then we have the Death card, which is all to do with transformation. You're all going to be coming into a nice new era where there's transformation going on. There's going to be endings of some situations, ready for new beginnings to come in as well. Then we have the Three of Swords. So this is all about heartbreak. There's going to be some heartbreak. There's going to be a divorce for some of you. There's going to be a loss. There's going to be some depression. There's going to be feelings of being down all the time. But it's only going to be for temporary. But for some of you then, there may be a surgery that is coming forward for you in June. Then we have the Ten of Pentacles, so someone's going to be leaving a legacy. There may be some inheritance coming forward. Someone may even have a retirement, and this may be the retirement funds coming. But also for some of you, it may be something to do with signing a money agreement as well. Or as I'm hearing, someone's going to be getting that mortgage up and running. And then we have the reversed Two of Swords. So this is all to do with indecision, and having a lot of confusion around a certain situation as well. So I'm going to clarify first the Eight of Cups in reversed. So we have the Three of Wands, and we have the reversed Moon as well. So first of all, with the Three of Wands, this is all to do with some teamwork, you know, some commerce. So you might be a type that in the past done buying and selling, and for some of you then it might have been an expansion travel where you had to travel somewhere for a long length of time, or you stay somewhere for a long length of time over a certain situation that arose. Then we've got the reversed Moon then. This card is all about some clarity, as someone have had their truth coming out, or you've had some own truths coming out that have been revealed in the past. And then we've also got message in your dreams coming forward. So some of you may have had loved ones or divine guidance or some spirits or someone coming forward, giving you messages in your dreams, trying to tell something to you. Then we're going to clarify the King of Pentacles card. So with this card we have the Six of Wands card, the Death card, and you have the reversed Five of Cups card that have come out. So I'm going to start first with the Six of Wands. So this was, you had a lot of victory, you had some rewards, some of you had a recognition in school, work, college, something of that lines. Also there was a lot of good news coming for some of you as well, and a lot of success. With the Death card then, you ended up having a transformation. There was endings of some situations ready for a new beginning, something new to come into your life, or even a partner, just a new beginning that come around. Then with this Five of Cups in reverse, this is all about moving on with your life, you know, having that hope. Some of you was even going through a recovery state. But there's also to do with, you know, moving on as well and forgiving people. So that's with them cards that happened in the past for the card that's coming out in June. Then we have the reverse Seven of Cups card to clarify. So you had the reversed Knight of Wands, yeah, the reverse Nine of Wands, and the reversed Nine of Pentacles. So with the reverse Knight of Wands, this was a person that was very chaotic of natured. They were very impulsive. You have to do everything that they say, so to speak. But they just wanted one thing or certain things from you, and that's it, you know. Then for the reverse Nine of Pentacles, this is all about workaholism. In the past, you or someone else just always focused on work, you know, not focused on being around yourself or anybody else. For some of you, there might have been some jealousy or some envy around some situations that you was going through, and also some financial setbacks as well that's coming forward from the past. Then we had the Nine of Cups to be clarified. So you had the Ten of Cups. So there was a lot of family contentment. There was total love, loyalty and support that you was having from friends and your family and people that was just around you and supporting you. Then we had for the Strength card, we had the reverse Chariot card come out and the reverse Knight of Swords that have come out. So with the reversed Chariot card, you had given up something too quick. There was a sense of, you know, losing some direction. You had a lot of travel issues. You just wanted to give up because nothing was going the way you expected it to be. Then we had them with this card, then the Knight of Swords in reverse. This is all about a violent person you've been around. They were very cruel when they wanted to be, of cruel nature, and they done things deliberately just to set you off, so to speak. They was very, very, whatever they wanted to do or whatever they done, everything was all done deliberately. So then we're going to clarify the Queen of Swords in reverse. So with this one you had the reverse Tower, and this is all to do with oppression, stressed, feeling down, hit rock bottom. You know, everything was just a disaster. You know, you just didn't know what to do with your life. But also this was the feeling of fear of change. You just didn't want to move forward because you were too scared of what that person, that violent person, that reverse Knight of Swords was going to do. You didn't know what to expect. You were scared. Right, the reverse Ace of Swords, we're going to clarify now. So you had the Death card. So there was a transformation, there was an ending of a situation, but there was ended up being a new beginning that was coming forward for you. That's with the Ace of Swords. So I'm going to clarify the Five of Pentacles now. So basically you had the Ace of Swords. Sorry, with the other one, it was Queen of Cups, also with a Death card. With the Ace of Swords that come forward, it was to do with this one as well, this other card come out, the reverse Queen of Cups. It was another person or yourself. You might have been a type that was a smothering person, had some insecurity issues and had some addiction problems as well. So that went with the Ace of Swords as well. So with this card now, we had the reverse Ace of Swords. So this is all about some stress, a lot of mental blocks, anxiety, a lot of poor judgments and a lot of dishonesty that was going around this situation. The next card I'm going to clarify then is the Eight of Swords in reverse. So with this one you had the Three of Swords, and with the Three of Swords is all to do with, you know, heartbreak, some loss. Some of you might have been a divorce, some of you might have been some depression, or some of you may have had a major surgery in the past as well. Where did the Nine of Cups come from? And also we've got then with the Nine of Cups in reverse, this is all to do with some greed. Some of you, there's some laziness going on. some of you gained some weight, and when I say gain weight, you know, looking for something as a quick result just to get rid of that weight gain. Then we have, then for the reversed Eight of Swords as well, we had the reversed Hierophant. This was someone had problems in society, with their authority. Basically, they might have been a criminal, or they just had that type of behaviour that, you know, it was not good to the society sort of thing. Then we had the Ace of Pentacles then, which is about a new job, you know, a new investment for some of you, or a new promotion that happened. Then you had the reverse King of Swords. There was a corrupt person around you. This person was a con man. They just done things out of bribery, and you did have a few abuse around that situation as well. Then you had the Strength card. So this is all about, you know, there was a few confrontations in the past where you had with yourself or others. You know, you was giving yourself then some self-love. You needed to give yourself some self-respect. And you had a lot of courage to give as well. Then we had for the Three of Pentacles clarified. We had then was the Page of Wands. So this was a very active person. They may have had a new job, or they had a pay rise, and some of you may had some money news coming forward as well. Then we had the reverse Six of Swords. So this is about either yourself or someone else wasn't being able to move on with their life. Everything was at a stagnancy type of vibrations and energies. There was a lot of travel issues as well for some of you. Then we had some Ten of Cups coming forward, which you had a lot of family contentment. There was total love and support as well. Then for the cards, we also had the Six of Pentacles. So this is about giving or receiving help, being very generous. Someone may have been very generous to you, or you've been very generous to someone else. Then we had the Death to clarify. So this is what happened in June. So you had the Nine of Swords. So this was a lot of anxiety, a lot of depression, you know, you had a lot of grief. And some of you may have gone and had some nightmares over whatever was happening at the time in your past. So like they say, and from this, you've gone from this to having, you know, that ending of that situation for a new beginning to come forward for you. Then we had then the Three of Swords. So for the Three of Swords, you have had come out the Four of Cups. So you was feeling very unfulfilled with your life. You know, you had some gifts that you didn't want to accept them. You've been offered something that you didn't want. You may have had a new love, or someone come forward that wanted to be with you, and you just didn't have no interest in that person, or vice versa. Also with that card, we had the reverse Six of Swords with this as well. So this is all about unable to move on, everything being very stagnant. There was a lot of travel issues, and you know, you just come to that conclusion that you just didn't know what to do, and it was just in a bad situation. Then what else have I got to clarify now? The Ten of Pentacles. Did I do the Ten of Pentacles? Ten of Pentacles. I don't think I wrote that down, did I? With the Ten of Pentacles, basically, with that is exactly the same as what you had. There was some family contentment around it. There was total love and support behind that. That's how the Ten of Pentacles come out for you. And with the indecision then with this card, this was to do with the Six of Swords as well. This is to do with unable to move on. They use that standstill where it was so stagnant, the energies and everything that was going forward, you know, just couldn't move forward. So that's why the Six of Swords come out. So everyone that have come forward for this reading, I hope you can all resonate for it. This, like I said, you know, some of you will have this happening in June. Some of you could have this happening after June. So it all depends. Just take what you can. Whatever resonates with you, just take that with you. And don't matter about the rest. And like I say, you know, it's not all set in stone. Everyone has their own free will. So a little tiny thing can change your path whatsoever. So I hope you're all doing okay. I hope you're staying safe, you know, staying home at this time. And yeah, if you enjoy my content, please like and subscribe. And don't forget to hit the notification bell. And yeah, just, you know, stay safe and take care. Love and light to you all and to all your families. Goodbye.